Hello, I'm Hal Ottaway with the Wichita Postcard Club, and it's time once again for a postcard of the week. And this week, I want to show you a linen postcard, and we're talking about the surface of the card. It's kind of pebbly, kind of rough, it's not smooth. And so you can, a blind man or woman can feel it and say, "Oh, that's a linen postcard." And that's true. That's what I'm showing you this week, and it's color printed, and it was published and printed by the Kurtyke Company in Chicago. On the back, when we turn the postcard over, up in the stamp box, there's a several numbers and letters there that indicate that this was actually published in 1956. So that's all good to know when we start looking at the postcard itself. To the left, you see a book front library. All of this is in Liberal, Kansas, way in the southwest corner of our state. Not quite to Elkhart, but Liberal is just a little bit east of Elkhart. But this is the Memorial Library as it looked at that time in 1956, has a book front to it, and the back of the postcard says it's the world's only book front library. That could have been in 1956, and maybe there are others around the country, and I bet some of you book folks will know and maybe even send me a picture or a scan of another bookfront library someplace. But the thing that I wanted to point out is that to the right of this, on this postcard image, is a wonderful bronze statue, a miniaturized statue of the Statue of Liberty, Miss Liberty holding her arm high. And these were a gift from the Boy Scouts of America, and during the years of 1949 and 1952, so several years in there, they started raising money. And if they got enough money, they were able to buy one of these statues for their own community. Right here in Kansas, we had 20 of these, 20 different ones around the state. There were 39 states where you can find at least one or two of these statues. But Kansas really did well. And maybe you have one in your hometown or the county seat. I won't list off the whole 20, but there's one of these statues in Hays, Kansas, and El Dorado, Garden City, just all around, and also here in Wichita. If you're motoring down East Douglas, you may miss it, but it's to the front and to the west, of the old Roosevelt Intermediate that I went to, which is just west of East High School. I think they've consolidated East and Roosevelt together now, and I'm not sure that if you say what school do you go to, well, you wouldn't say Roosevelt, I don't think anymore, but I'm not real sure about that. It doesn't matter, but it's a cool statue, and we're glad to have one of those right here in Wichita, something to look for on a postcard. To the best of my knowledge, I've not seen a Statue of Liberty postcard showing our statue in Wichita yet. Maybe it's not too late. Somebody will get the idea. Well, we need one of those, and that would be fun. I can remember finding them if as you go through a dealer's box of chrome postcards or linen postcards, the more modern kinds of postcards, that's where to look for them, because we know now that those statues didn't exist before 1949. So 1949 to 1952 is when they were erected in all of these communities around the country. Try to, the next time you're going through a box of postcards, make a note when you see one, because you may want to start a very mini collection of those from your state, or maybe all of them. We know that there are just 200 of them around. So And like the one here in Wichita, maybe not all are on postcards, but something fun to look for. Anyway, that's what I have for today, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week for another postcard of the week. Thank you.